guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. So today we're going to be talking about the new MCGRATH Valentine's collection. I have to be honest with you, I am not passionate about MCGRATH makeup. I have a palette from her. I have the Divine Rose 2 palette and I have barely touched it because I find it very inconvenient the way it's very heavy and bulky, not sure where to store it, not sure where to place it when I'm doing my makeup. But I do have a passion for makeup, so I want to talk about the newest collection and what I think is happening with the brand from both a consumer's perspective, since I am a makeup consumer, and also someone who works in marketing, so we're going to be going over some of our choices lately. And if this sounds interesting to you, hopefully you will subscribe. It's more makeup content on your feed. It's always a win-win, so hopefully you will take a few seconds to do that. But without further ado, let's grab my notes and let's get going. The new MCGRATH Valentine collection. Why? If you are thrilled about it and you cannot wait to get your hands on these products, I'm truly happy for you and I hope you get them in your mail as soon as you can. But we need to talk about a collection. First of all, repeat items. Pat has been doing that so much lately. It's starting to get a bit ridiculous and I have an inkling that, or at least watching other creators as well, that people are starting to get tired of this continuous proposing old products. Don't get me wrong, I think it's great for a brand to keep promoting their products because of course they spent money on them and they want them to sell, but when you're doing a new collection which is supposed to have a completely new or at least a unique idea behind it, a common thread linking all the products together, you don't necessarily need to have 1,000 products in your collection to make it appealing. We would have been happy with just a few products. Just take for example Natasha Denona, who is coming out with red lipsticks. She's just come out with 2 lipsticks for Valentine's. Probably a palette will follow, but 3 to 4 items is fine. But Pat, how many items is that? Around 10 products for a Valentine's collection? We don't need that. We are constantly bombarded by new makeup releases. We don't need such a huge collection for Valentine's, you know? And I get it when it's a huge holiday, like, I don't know, usually Christmas is a huge event where brands invest in. But Valentine's, yes, it is a bit, you know, it has that spending feel attached to it, but nah, I just don't think all of this was needed. The feedback from the latest collections has been lackluster and everybody seems to be disappointed by the fact that she keeps reproposing the same products. And the thing is, alright, you want to repropose old products, but why are you putting on, for their standard price, products that are normally on sale? Like, we are not stupid. We know that the MCGRATH Star Wars Midnight Sun palette was 40% off up to, I think, like a week before the collection, the Star Wars collaboration was released. We are not stupid. We know that you are repurposing an old palette that hasn't sold well and just attaching a sticker on it and you want it to sell at full price. People are very unhappy about this. And speaking of which, the Star Wars collection was a shit show, a complete shit show because of these stickers and old products. Just do something new. Like in this collection, she has new eyeshadow palettes, which arguably we don't need 3, but okay, maybe people are interested in 3, you know, to each their own, but you also have the new liquid eyeshadows. That's great. Why did you have to put old blushes that are normally in your makeup line in the collection? Why did you have to put in the Bridgerton lipsticks? Just why? You know, when I started my makeup journey, I felt like MCGRATH was a very like unreachable, untouchable type of brand for me. Of course, I was still living with my parents. I was using the money that they gave me. I just couldn't justify such a high price tag for makeup. So I always looked at it, oh, it's pouring. It's pouring. If you hear something, it's pouring. I always looked at it as such a luxurious brand, something that you treat yourself with. And this factor has been a bit lost in these latest years. When you're ordering from a luxury brand, you are not just ordering high quality formula, which should be a standard. And I feel like it isn't, like, Pat McGrath has been really good products. I've had a few problems lately with their mini palettes, but overall the consensus is that the products are good. But you are also paying for the experience, you know. If they are good at selling the experience, that this is a treat yourself moment, that it is something luxurious, that the packaging feels weighted, and the overall shopping experience it's easy to do, it comes very fast, which are all factors that have been slowly becoming worse. Just think about the sticker on the packaging, think about these delayed delivery times. For example, the latest Star Wars collection, the queens were shipped at different times. One of them wasn't available for shipping until a specific date. And then you have the fact that in our minds as consumers, a high price tag always corresponds to luxuries. You know, like a Chanel bag or a Dior perfume. It is higher in price, and in your mind you go, yeah, this is luxury makeup, this is luxury, a luxury bag, this is a luxury perfume. But Pat McGrath lately has been having a lot of sales. I don't know if you noticed, I think it was more rare in the last years that she would have like a $10 per lipstick kind of sale, and everybody went crazy for it. But now I'm starting to receive spammy discount emails from Pat McGrath. So if a luxury brand is selling their stuff on sale, automatically in our minds as consumers, we start detaching this luxury feel from the price tag, and we can't just justify it anymore. For example, keep in mind Lisa Eldridge. She is positioning herself as a luxury makeup brand because her prices are luxurious, okay, are high ticket for from the makeup world. I never seen her do a sale, and I'm not saying I'm against sales, because as a consumer, of course I love sales. I love having the possibility to shop what I want and my favorite products at a discounted price. But when it's too much, you know, from a marketing standpoint, as a brand, you need to start reflecting on this. Why are you starting to discount so much? Are your prices simply not matching your target anymore? Are you selling less because of the prices? And that's when the frequent discounts come in. The Bridgerton collection even was seen at TJ Maxx, and you know, I'm not American. I have never been to a TJ Maxx. I just have second-hand knowledge about this. But isn't that supposed to be like a place where you get a bunch of makeup for incredibly cheap, like dirt cheap prices, and you find Pat McGrath there? It's not a great feeling, you know, because maybe you spend $50 on a lipstick and then you go to TJ Maxx and it's like $13, I don't know. The experience of having stickers that just peel off is not luxury. If you're a luxury makeup brand, you want to ideally do your own packaging and design your own packaging for each collection. If you can't do that, just don't. Just don't. I hope that going forward she starts listening to this type of feedback more, because I feel like even content creators that used to perceive that as a perceive the brand as a luxury brand aren't doing that anymore. I feel like they're talking more and more in a negative light about the brand. Most importantly, she needs to come out with something exciting, because I get it, people love neutrals, and you may or may not like the new Valentine collection palettes. You may, which by the way I appreciate that she has a whole matte palette. I feel like that's cool, but she needs something more exciting. You can't just rely on your mothership palettes and your Christmas palette. You need to be original. Even when I compare it to something like Charlotte Tilbury, I feel like Charlotte Tilbury is more ahead of the game than Pat McGrath currently is. In my mind, even if she releases neutrals and everything is literally pillow talk, she has been on trend with the highlighters lately. Highlighters are trending again. You don't hear anything from Pat McGrath about highlighters. Why would you not jump as a brand on a trend? Pat McGrath just hasn't been listening. Foundation, why didn't you come up with a dewy, more tinted foundation? There's just a lot that she hasn't done, and she's always done the same thing: the palettes, the lipsticks. And what else did she do? I feel like that's all. These are my 2 cents on Pat McGrath, and I won't be getting anything from this collection because nothing excites me. This was just a friendly conversation about the current state of the brand. Let me know in the comments what you think about Pat McGrath. Do you feel like it's been a bit cheaper in terms of her choices? Do you feel like she should wake up? Let me know your thoughts, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!